Quick update on the race car. A bunch of people kept asking like, hey, I thought you sold that, blah, blah, blah. I guess I really never did give like a kind of a backstory on the car. I did sell it. I sold the car. I sold the stacker. I was like 2 days away from selling my truck. I was going to sell all that shit, just take a couple of years off, buy a bunch of real estate, whatever. Like I said, I sold the stacker. Then I sold the race car, and I was a couple days away from selling the truck, and the guy that I sold my car to hit me back, and he's like, hey man, like, do you want to buy this thing back for a stupid deal? And I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, you're kind of up my whole game plan, you know? Like, my game plan was to sell everything, just be done for a little bit, whatever. So he's like, I'll sell it back to you for a deal you can't refuse. I'm like, okay. And he's got a couple of race cars and shit. So I was like, all right, dude. So he made me a deal, and he was right. I couldn't refuse it. So I bought it back. Got the car back. Then you see the black trailer that you see. I ended up getting a good deal on that. Thank you, Steve from Monster Clutches. Ended up buying that. Then I kept my truck, thank God, because I'd have been pissed if I sold my 450 and then had to buy another one because the market on 450s right now is literally stupid. But bought it all back. I didn't even have, when I sold the car, I just sold it rolling. So I still had the engine. It was at the machine shop getting fixed. Well, not fixed, but redone. Like I put aluminum rods in it. I got new custom pistons and stuff for it. Just getting it refreshed. So when I bought the car back, like a week later, the motor came back. And I already had the gear drive for it. Like I had all those parts just sitting here. So I'm like, yo, I'm throwing this thing back together. Whatever. And that's kind of how you see it now. So we got it back together. I mean, you'll see in this video, I had some struggles getting it back together, figuring some stuff out. But watch the video. You'll see. Next video on the race car will be better than these ones.
So for those of you that don't know, Fran is selling his trailer that he just got, and we're getting one with a bathroom and a sleeping quarters in it. So it's a fifth wheel, and his dually is set up for a fifth wheel. But the new trailer that we got is going to be, so when you walk in the door here, there's actually a door that goes right here that goes to the bathroom, the sleeping quarters, and all that. Basically getting it for our daughter to take a nap at the track, or if we ever have to spend the night, stuff like that. Right now, Matt is putting in the air ride on the 450 for when his trailer does come in, so we can just hook it up to that. It'll help tremendously. It already was set up for a gooseneck, so we're just doing the air ride to help with suspension-wise. It'll have no problem towing it. So if anybody wants this big ass hitch,
Guys,
get it.
the guy that bought my trailer bought the hitch.
Oh, so that nobody hits their knee on it. That's good. So it'll be super nice to keep at the track. Super nice to have with Frankie if she needs some quiet time. Torque cannot go in there because they'll tear the place apart. Yes, he will.
That's a good point.
But we'll be back at it soon. Now, we will not have this trailer for Yellow Bullet. We don't think we're going to have it for Yellow Bullet. So that trailer is getting a mini split put in it for Yellow Bullet. The other trailer has 2 AC units already in it, correct?
Yep.
So pretty much set up once the new trailer comes in. It's going to be a little bit of a tight fit with the smart car and the race car, but it's better than the stacker. Fran just couldn't leave good enough alone.
I mean, I bought that one because Steve from Monster Clutch gave me a good deal on it, but I originally wanted one with a bathroom.
From the gate.
From the gate, yeah. I wanted a bathroom. And then he sold me that one, and I'm like, oh, I will buy it. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, I really want one with a bathroom.
Not just, but also the sleeping quarters was a huge sell too.
Yes.
So
I originally thought I wanted like that size with a bathroom. And the guy that's buying my trailer has that exact thing with a bathroom. And he's like, it's too tight. Like too small, too tight. So then I got the gooseneck 44 with the bed and the bathroom and the shower and all that. So
I called it a fifth wheel. It's more than a fifth wheel. It's technically like a.
It's a good.
I know, but it's.
I mean,
it's a seventh wheel. Isn't it a triaxle?
Well, yeah, but a gooseneck is just how it's supposed to.
You just trying to make me fall flat
A
on my
gooseneck
face.
and a fifth wheel is just how this setup is.
Gotcha.
The fifth wheel has the big mount
Oh,
in here. A gooseneck has just a ball.
Okay.
I guess he didn't V-band the blower just because he was going to change it.
And a lot of people don't on f***ing gear drive big blower because they flex too much and they're breaking the pipes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does look good. Yeah, he wired the alternator, all that's in there. Like we literally just need to put the starter on and.
Are we not running an airtime sensor anymore? Oh, he's got the
Yeah. We just gotta put it in there. It's sitting over there on the thing. And then the breather and comes out.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Yeah, it looks real legit.
And then he said there's just like a Dash 8 like cap. He couldn't remember if he put the cap on it, but he's like, there's a thing. And then he made me that weight bar this morning because he had it on the scale, so that's gonna bolt right here. This morning I was like, I'll be there in about an hour. He sent me how much it weighed, and I'm like, I need to add like 200 pounds. I'm like, bust me out a weight bar real quick, like joking. And he's like, I'm on it. And then
Showed up, there's a weight bar.
20 minutes later, he's on the water jet, like, so yeah, I just gotta order some lead shot and fill it, and it'll bolt right here, and it'll probably be like 80 pounds.
So what all you gotta fix up on this thing before it's ready for Yellow Bullet?
Not much, man. Just some odds and ends. I gotta get it on the lift, put the starter in it. Just getting fluids in it now. Going over all these motor plate bolts. Gotta set up the crank trigger sensor. I think it's ready to start after that.
I'm excited to hear it start.
Yeah, it's pretty rowdy.
Is that piston at the top?
From what I could tell, I tried sticking a head like a piece of plastic hose.
Camera would probably be the best.
Yeah.
How can we turn this thing over without bumping it?
Gotta do it with the crank. It's annoying. I mean, the zero's in the right spot. Like, so it's not 180 down.
Well, it's adjustable. I mean, we'll have to
I
put
mean,
it
on
in.
the balance.
Yeah, but I'm saying we'll have to put it in, like exactly on 0, 1, and 2.
Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of tough with that. Not having a piston stop.
Not having what?
Don't you have a piston stop?
Yeah, I do, but it's easier just to look with a camera. That way you turn it slow.
Yeah, that's one thing I was looking
Did
to
you
see if I
change
had
the
to do.
clamp? Oh, this is why they have.
No, I didn't take it off.
Oh, okay. This is why, because it's a f***ing.
It's a
Yeah. I guess it was loose. Oh, like what width wise?
No, I'm saying diameter wise.
No,
didn't realize
I
the
don't
height.
think it's width wise. It's not width wise wide enough. Doesn't fit over these.
See, this is a big flange on this one.
See the new tires for the race car going on?
Used tires, actually.
Oh, they're used?
Yeah, the ones I just recently took off to put those slicks on it. Now we can't use the slicks at Yellow Bullet, so.
There's no slicks allowed in Yellow Bullet?
Not in the Class 3 race.
Gotcha. Probably haven't been cleaning it in a long while.
slippery. Just drop that one.
How much fuel did you say you're putting in?
A gallon and a half maybe. Just enough to start it.
Curious if it'll prime by itself though.
Yeah.
Might have to like dump some in the pump.
Did you make the file for it?
Yeah, I had the file that was in there. I mean, nothing really changed too much, but I just need to, once we do this, I need to set it up in here.
Oh yeah, because you gotta set the degree.
Yeah. I gotta set it up, like differently too, because it's a one pulse, one fire, like magnetic, blah, blah, blah. Looks like the top of it right there. Okay. All right, man, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yep, still coming up.
All right, right there. It just started coming back down.
You want me to back it off about it?
No. We should put this, like this top, like right at the 0 line.
Yeah. Yeah, the corner.
Yeah. Like the middle of it, or like, because this is a triangle, right?
Yeah.
Should we put the middle of it at 0?
Yeah, I would put the.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I'll get my little.
Yeah, let's get it running and then we can like Loctite it just to make sure it's right, because we might need to
Right there. Can't see.
like that's close, yeah, because it moves some, right?
Yeah.
It's like right where your Allen key is. Is 0. 0 is right where the screw is.
Okay, let me come up with
Like, I don't know if we should have like the point of that on it, or we should have like the edge of it so we can see the whole line. I think the edge would be better. I just think the top edge is the easiest to see. So right there, so just tighten the one that you got in there. That's why most people use like a little pointer as opposed to, I mean, granted, we could file this down into an actual point, and then we can verify. We'll just unplug the injectors and crank it over, because I can set static timing or whatever in there. I'll just set it to 15 degrees and I'll see what it is with the timing light. I don't know where my timing light is. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go get my timing light.
Okay.
All right, there.
It's
Actually looks fairly close. I don't know if my light's...
it's on the tailing end of it. I think we want to come down just a
No, that was the end that actually they said, so that would be digital falling. That way it's when it sees the sensor.
That's as far as we can go with it anyway.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's going to be real close.
Huh?
I said that's going to be real close.
Real close to what?
Like it's almost on the magnet, so whatever degrees it's going to actually fall on should be right around 60. 55, 60.
Just gonna see if we get any sort of oil or fuel pressure.
So you're getting it all opened up now.
Yep, she's coming out.
Whole motor's coming out?
Yep. Oh, coming out.
Unsure what exactly is wrong with it.
Yeah, not quite sure where.
Where's the blue liquid that's around the valve?
It's the oil.
Oh,
It's just blue as
okay. I've never seen blue oil before.
that fancy We'll go straight up in the bills. Damn, I just up on your hand, KP?
Nope.
Where are we going with it?
All the way up. Up in here.
My old office, Matt.
Whatever.
I got a new job, guys.
Did you?
Yeah, I am training Olympian horses. In my development.
What?
In my development.
How does one acquire that position?
Well, you just walk up and the guy has chemo and a whole bunch of money is related to the DuPonts, and you say you're willing to work 3 days a week. And he says, I need you. Watch out, idiot. Go. Babe, call him.
Come on, come here. Come on.
sounds good. That sounds real good.
It's just the washer we lose every time, so there's about 6 in there.
Well, I have a washer and a bolt for you.
Thank you.
Well, you're not even filming. Matt's stripping the bolts out, not looking at it.
Well, on the bright side, every time we do this, it gets easier pulling.
That's the goal. That's what I try to make it.
Look at that, dude. I broke it into 2 pieces: the blower bracket and the main everything.
So that was way easier than you expected.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it would be.
Post that on Snapchat or something, I'm smashing the phone. Just letting you know that if you do, you'll be out on a Nokia by dinner. So what do we do with this thing? Do we bring it back to machine shop, or do we knock the pistons out of it and see what's happened to it?
Yeah, I'd like to pull a couple main caps.
That too.
I'd like to start there.
Where the hell is this from?
What is it?
You grind? Oh, from the motor plate.
Yeah.
When he did the thing.
Oh yeah,
the
right.
head.
I'm doing that. Yeah.
Can we like put a towel under here or something?
For
Or
what?
a cardboard? Leaking oil.
Holy shit.
What are you doing? You should have seen the puddle under it this morning. I know.
You're gonna eat the concrete in a
I'm
second.
not that hungry.
That was pretty good.
I've already ate today. That was good.
That was pretty good.
That was a good one.
That was finally, that's my good one for the month.
Nice job.
Not as funny as you guys asking me where my bachelorette
In 3
trip
hours,
was,
she's gonna be
but-
like, Fran, I'm so sorry I said that to you.
Oh yeah. No, she'll be mulling it over. I won't even remember that she said it.
One day, dude, and she was so upset. And she was like, I just really made an inappropriate joke to you, and like, I feel horrible about
I
it.
texted it to you that
Did
night.
you not even remember what it was?
I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I said he got his girlfriends from a box of nuts. That all of his friends
Oh
painted.
yeah, I remember.
I felt so terrible about it. I was like, that was the dickest thing I could have said. But then Eric commented on the trash can saying it was all your girlfriends.
The trash can thing was hilarious.
I almost
Look in those. Look in the 2 center ports.
What do you see in the center ports?
Fred,
What?
Garrett's suffocated.
What do you see in the center ports?
Oh, get the camera over there and look in there. See for yourself.
So the center ports are these
Yeah,
two.
are the ones in the center.
I know, but I was just trying to show what holes you. So good enough putting those in.
I guess we can pull the main. I honestly, I think the main is fine. I think it's
Don't be afraid to touch the race car.
yeah, it's only a $35,000 engine.
I said the race car, not the engine.
That thing's worth $2.
Exactly. That's why I said don't worry about touching it.
Although I did have someone make me an offer on it. Yeah.
Like a nice offer, truck, trailer, and everything.
Well, I actually said the first number, and then he texted me, and then I was like, "Yeah, I don't know if I'd sell it for that."
You're not gonna sell it. You may sell it, but you'll get it back. As always. Are we matching?
No.
No. Look at your fronts don't even match.
That doesn't mean the backs don't match.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I didn't know that. Are you a matte matcher? Turn around. I had this great idea for a t-shirt thing, and it says, "Catch me after cars and coffee" instead of "Catch me outside."
I think it was dumb.
Everybody else thought it was great.
Well, everyone else is 2 people.
Great.
Kyle probably just said he thought it was great.
Yeah, Kyle just goes along with anything he said. Did you hear Garrett brought in a bunch of Gatorades for everybody?
I did. That was last week. Where were you?
Taking care of our daughter. Where were you?
At work.
Oh. Could you imagine if I paid for your race car, babe?
Yeah, I'd be less mad.
What the hell was that?
The lifters.
Can they fall out? They can, can't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It'd been great if it was on the diner today.
So I don't have to pick them out with a pick.
Is blue oil like a race engine specific thing.
Diesel, basically.
SAE 50.
That's what they run in
Lucas
most diesels, correct, Fran?
No,
Okay.
it's race engine oil, babe.
Okay.
There's
Good.
nothing to do with diesels.
Unless you got a racing diesel.
Sir, you are correct.
Did you spray WD-40?
No, I didn't.
Huh?
No, I didn't. Another round, fucking 6 minutes.
I understand that, but I wanted to have it sitting in there on top of the pistons to hopefully go by so it doesn't up even worse. Can you flip it around? Because we're gonna have to knock the pistons out of this thing. I wanted the WD-40 sitting in there.
You want a drain pan?
I'll tell you what I never
There
done
ain't
is
no pulling in it.
put an engine hoist on the thing and try and break the block in half.
I don't know, man. I think I see rust right away.
Yeah, no f***ing shit.
I'm not talking to you, Fran. Jesus.
Really
Come on, it's stuck on the small bolts. Go ahead on this one more.
Yeah, watch your fingers.
Get the out of here.
Wow. That is worse than I expected.
What are you doing?
She's filming.
Well, filming before I put my eyes on it.